Does the team that you lead really understand what it takes to win in your organization? Years ago, I was struggling in a relationship, and a coworker came alongside me and coached me with some practical ways of how to win in that relationship with that person. It was immensely practical to me. And our owner sat down with each of us and asked the question, what does it take to win at your creative people? I'd like to summarize that beneficial conversation with 5 summary questions for you that I think will be helpful. Number 1, who is it that you're trying to win with? Is it a coworker? Is it your team? Is it a client? That's important to know. Number 2, what is it most important to them? That comes through listening, asking key questions, and really understanding what the need is. Number 3, am I owning my work? In other words, am I responsible using the time that I have? And that includes things as practical as checking my work before I send it on to others to review. Number 4, if I run into a challenge, am I using a 3 and 1? Now that may be unfamiliar with you. Let me describe it briefly. If I have a roadblock, before I go to my upline to ask them to solve it for me, I first have to come up with 3 viable options and then 1 recommendation. That really helps to ensure that I have creatively thought through the process before I just go looking for an answer. And number 5, am I communicating early and often? Am I thinking ahead about conversations that I need to have? And that includes pushback that I might give to a person. And with that pushback, it really needs to include that I'm doing that with the facts and doing it at an appropriate time. So does your team really understand what it takes to win? If you're not sure about that, I would encourage you to start with these 5 questions and help them work through this conversation. You'll be glad that you did. This brief video is part of our Disruptive by Design series that helps owners, executives, and managers lead with confidence, communicate with clarity, and empower with competence.